Hi, I am Ishan Batra from Jabalpur, Madhya Pradesh, currently pursuing my BTech in Computer Science and Engineering at VIT Bhopal University, India. Thank you for taking the time to watch my video resume. I am currently pursuing my degree with a cumulative CGPA of 8.79. I have completed my class 12th from Lal Bahadur Shastri School with an 88.4 percentage and my class 10th from Jawahar Navodaya Vidyalaya with 89.6 percentage. I possesses strong technical skills in programming languages like C++, Python, and SQL, as well as my expertise in DSA. Additionally, I am proficient in MERN-Stack, AWS, and JavaScript, which enables me to build dynamic web applications. I am an cloud practitioner certified professional, having completed my certification in February 2024, and I have also taken courses through Coursera to expand my knowledge. I have worked on several impactful projects. One of them is blood cell image classification, where I developed a sophisticated model using Python and TensorFlow to classify white blood cells. This project reduced manual classification time by 3 hours and increased the lab productivity by 15%. Another notable project is Agriculture 4.0 Integrated Smart Irrigation System, where I engineered a smart irrigation system using AR, IoT, web, and machine learning technologies. This project resulted in a 30% reduction in resource waste and optimized crop management strategies. You can find the project on my GitHub. I actively involved in co-curricular activities. I achieved a global rank of 6 in the Code Chef April Long Challenge among 12,000 participants. I have also served as the PR and outreach head for the IoT Club, leading various initiatives and enhancing the club's visibility. Additionally, I was the part of the management team for Advitya, North India's largest techno-cultural event. In addition to my co-curricular activities, I am passionate about cricket and politics. I am a state level cricket player and can play the sport all day. My dedication to cricket has helped me develop a strong sense of teamwork and discipline. On the other hand, I have a keen interest in politics, following daily news, including market performance, etc. Yeah, first up, let's talk about user acquisition. Now, this isn't just some marketing buzzword, it's the engine that drives our app's success. Think of it like this: if our app is a party, user acquisition is how you get people to show up, but not just any people, the right people who will actually stick around and enjoy what our app offers. So, where do we start? The first thing we need to do is really nail down our target audience. Who are they? What problems do they have that our app can solve? Once we have got that figured out, it's time to reach them. Social media is a must platforms like Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok where our potential users are hanging out. But we can't just stop there. Content marketing like blogs or videos can help us positioning our app as a solution to their needs. And of course, there's a paid marketing whether it's Google Ads, Facebook Ads, or another platform. Paid campaigns can give us that extra reach, like just make sure our ads are high quality, great visuals, compelling copy, and a clear call to action. And always track our results so we can tweak our strategy as we go. Next, let's talk about App Store optimization, or we can say ASO. Imagine we have built an amazing app, but no one can find out in the App Store. That's where ASO comes in. It's all about making our app more discoverable. Start with our app's title and subtitle. These need to be a catchy, but also it includes keywords that people are actually searching for. Tools like App Annie or Sensor Tower can help us find the best keywords. Then we can move on to our app description. The first few lines are crucial as they should grab attention, clearly explain what makes our app special. But ASO isn't just about word visuals that matter too. Our app icons need to be standout. Our screenshots should highlight the app's best features, and a short preview video can be a game changer. And we also don't forget about ratings and reviews. It encourages users to leave positive reviews and make sure we respond to feedback. Good reviews can seriously boost our app's ranking and we can build trust with potential users. Finally, let's dive into influencer marketing. This strategy is all about tapping into someone else's audience to build our own. But here's the thing, it's not just about finding the influencer with most followers. We need to find someone whose audience aligns with our app's target market. We can start by researching influencer in our niche. We can look for people who are genuinely passionate about topics related to our app. Like when we reach out, like be authentic in tailoring the pitch to show why our app is a great fit for their audience. And we can also offer them a free trial, or we can say exclusive access to our app so they can experience it firsthand. There are lots of ways to collaborate: sponsored posts, reviews, giveaways, or even we can say long term partnerships. Whatever we can do, we have to make sure it's a win win situation. Like the influencer gets content that resonates with their followers, and we get increased visibility and credibility. And of course, don't forget to track the results. We can also use a unique promo code or affiliate links to measure how well our campaigns are performing, and be ready to adjust our strategy based on what we learn.